The Philadelphia Eagles are looking pretty damn legit these days, guys. It's about time they've gotten their crap together. 4-0, the only 4-0 team, the only undefeated team in the league now. And man, it feels great to be an Eagles fan right now. Uh, it was scary in the first quarter. The Jacksonville Jaguars got up to 14 nothing, but then after that, the Eagles scored 29 unanswered points. And then the Jaguars had one more at the end, one more touchdown at the end to get it a little bit closer. And I just have to say, man, it was just a great game, a fun game to watch the whole way through. I was really scared in the beginning, but it looks like the second quarter seems to be the Eagles' quarter this year. And this seems to be Jalen Hurts' time to shine, and he's really been showing that he's improved a lot since last year. I won't lie, I was a huge Jalen Hurts doubter last season and going into the season, but he's ticked every single box that I wanted him to tick, and I am super excited to keep watching him and see how much more he develops. And the sky really does seem to be the limit. He just won't take no for an answer, and you know also Miles Sanders really had a big game today too. He ran for, let's see, 134 yards. That's a career high for him. Had two touchdowns. He has, I think, three touchdowns. I think now in the year, maybe four. And he had none last year. He was the most running back line of scrimmage last year without any touchdowns. So it's really nice seeing him being able to get some touchdowns and add those to his stat line as well. As long as he can stay healthy, I think he's going to have a huge year this year and be a huge reason why the Eagles continue to keep winning games. Hopefully, we'll see if they can keep winning and stay undefeated for the whole year. But it is a long year. I think they'll lose a couple games going forward. But they're definitely looking like the best team in the NFL right now because they're just dominating. Offense, defense. The defense has really, really impressed me. All these pickups that we made, Howie Roseman's just made like crazy good decisions the last few years, and he's just showing how great of a job he's doing, just picking people and building a really, really solid team that looks like they could be a Super Bowl contender this year. Everyone that he's put on defense this year and picked has really, really contributed a lot already, and the defense looks freaking amazing. I mean, you go up either leaving the Jags pretty much at 0 points most of the game, besides the two early touchdowns and the late touchdown. They really stepped up. They did their part to help the Eagles, get back in the game and not allow any more points that were necessary. And I'm just so excited to keep watching, man. This is just fun for me. I know I'm being a little repetitive. I'm trying this new style out, and it's kind of fun. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And hopefully, as I do more videos like this, I'll be able to clean it up a little bit more and make it a little bit better viewing experience for you as well. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here is the Jaguars. Yeah, let's talk about the Jaguars a little bit, man. I still think they're a top five team. They showed, they weren't going to give up easy. Late in the game, they're still trying to win the game, and they had a good chance to win the game. But Trevor Lawrence, unfortunately for them, he fumbled the ball a lot. The rain conditions. I don't know. The Eagles' defense really was getting at him. So he was under pressure a lot. He had to deal with the rain just like everyone else. But I feel like the rain definitely was a big factor in this game, and the Eagles have a super strong, their front lines, the Eagles' front lines, are just so strong. The offense and the defensive lines are just they're the best in the league. If not, if you don't want to say they're the best in the league, I definitely think the offensive line is the best in the league. The defensive line is probably top three easily. The amount of pressure that they get on they've been getting on quarterbacks week in week out has been phenomenal. Man, there's not a lot to hate about this team unless you're a Cowboys fan or something. And a lot of people like to say the Eagles haven't played anyone yet this year. Meanwhile, the Lions just put up another like 30 some points this week. The Jaguars are still legit. They blew out two really good teams themselves, and the Eagles are putting up crazy numbers every week. And meanwhile, everyone else, they're barely winning their games. You know what I mean? The Eagles, yeah, they might have an easier schedule on paper or whatever, but that's going off last year. That's not going off this year and what teams are now. The Commanders still, we don't really know where they're at. They could have they stayed right there with Dallas most of the game, led some part of the game. The Vikings look legit still. They had an awesome game in London. Uh, there's just so much, stuff. Like the Eagles are clearly the best team right now in the NFL, besides maybe like the Chiefs and the Bills. But I'll talk about them as well. But right now, the Eagles are the only undefeated team, and they have proven that they should be undefeated at this point. Doug Peterson, I thought that was cool. Him coming back. I wanted to just talk about this a little bit. He got his standing ovation. The crowd was really pleased with him, which we should be. He won us a Super Bowl. Uh, and then after the game, I guess Jason Kelsey came up to him and traded jerseys. I thought that was really cool. Uh, it shows how much that the players did respect Doug Peterson, and I think the Jaguars are fully on board with him too, and respect the hell out of him because he's already turning that team around in the short time that he's been there. And I don't want to give any discredit to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they are going to do great things this year. I think they're going to just I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And it's sad that there's a lot of people that still think the Jaguars are trash. And people think the Eagles had, it was just the Jags. No, the Jags are legit as fuck this year. So uh, it's going to be, this is a good damn year to be a fan, of football in general. I mean, there's a lot of question mark teams. There's a lot of teams that everyone thinks was going to be good and they haven't really performed well. There's a lot of teams that no one cared about and no one cares about, and they're just lighting it up. The Lions, again, the Lions record don't show anything good, but the way they've been playing has been pretty impressive. The Jaguars, super impressive. uh what's another team, like an overrated team would be like the Bengals. Like I think the Bengals just got lucky last year. They didn't. I don't think they should have even been in the Super Bowl, but that's just my opinion. I think that was a fluke year for them. Uh, but the Buccaneers don't look as good as they should this year. I think the last night showed that Mahomes is doing just fine without Tyreek Hill, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about this weekend, going forward throughout the season. But I wanted to just say, man, this Eagles game, what a win, what a game. Jake Elliott, he got his leg took off at one point. Luckily, he was able to still kick. Hopefully, going forward, he's still going to be healthy to kick, and it doesn't turn into anything serious. Uh, Man, freaking AJ Brown had 95 yards. Dallas Goddard had 72. Freaking, this is just so much fun, man, to watch. So much fun to watch. And the Jaguars, I'm excited to watch them going forward as well. So, the Eagles, man, so far, looking legit. Can't wait to watch more. I know I said that a lot now, but there's football is back, baby, and it is awesome. All right, I guess I'll let that be it for this video. I have so much more stuff I want to talk about, but I wanted to mostly focus on the Eagles and Jaguars here, and just kind of just talk about what I've saw and what everything looks great. So that's it for today's video, and if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. That all helps a lot. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. Hopefully you can give me some feedback. Let me know what I can do to improve. I know there's a lot of stuff I can improve on to make these videos even better, and I plan on making multiple videos a week, talk about different teams and everything like that. And do some overreactions, make my weekly picks, stuff, all that fun stuff, and really trying to start putting more effort into my videos. And hopefully, within a couple weeks or so, everything will be a lot cleaner and smoother going forward. But for now, give me some feedback. Let me know what maybe something you want to hear or talk about. and I'll do my best to make a video around whatever you suggest. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.